Hey everybody, Dave from Revocation here. Today I wanted to talk about different ways that I like to use the whammy bar. Sometimes I like to color chords with it. Other times I like to use it for single note lines to give a different texture. So let's take a look. So the chords I'm using here are different inversions of minor major 7 chords, going from a G minor key to a D minor key. So the first chord here, root position, G minor major 7, and then I'm playing it from the 7th, root position, D minor major 7th chord, and then again the 7th and this higher voicing as well. So I go from a high to a lower voicing to a low to a high, and I'm playing the chord. I'm giving it the first 2 chords just a little shake with the whammy bar just to give it a little warble, and then for the second 2 chords I'm actually dumping the bar down so this chord is out of tune, and then I bring it up to pitch and use the whammy bar with a wider vibrato, and then for the second chord I'm double dipping, so it really gives this cool warbly sound to the chord. So for this example, I'm moving up in the constant structure, and what the bass motion is implying is a G sus to a G major, A sus, A major, B sus, B major, and then C sharp sus, C major. And I'm not picking any of these little 2-note diodes that I'm playing. I'm hammering on while the bar is dipped down. So again, it's an out-of-tune sound that comes back up to pitch. So it creates a really, really cool texture over that chord motion that's happening underneath it. The trick with this is you really want to hammer on good and hard, so that way both notes ring out. Otherwise, you're going to get a little bit of a thinner sound. So the whole approach with this is hammering on that double stop, so you get some overtones and harmonics of both those notes ringing out together and being out of tune and then coming into the right pitch. So here I'm using the bar with some single note lines, and I'm dipping down on the first note and the last note, and I'm just moving up in a whole tone scale. So it just gives the line a little bit more of like an otherworldly character, especially when you have a little bit of delay on there. So here's a real-life application of this technique. I use it in a solo section for a song called Monolithic Ignorance. So I'm going to play the chords first, and then I'll show you the technique that I'm using. So here's the chords for the solo section. It's an F sharp minor 7, and then it goes to like an F sharp minor 13 sound, or minor 6, then D major 7 to D major 7 with a 9, right, so I'm just taking this off, and then B minor 7, and then that goes to another 9 sound. And all this, this whole riff is in 5/4, so you're feeling the punctuation as the strong 5 pulse. So the way I initiate the lick is this really big stretch here, and I'm dipping the bar down So I'm accentuating that 5 feel without picking anything. It's all the attack is coming from the bar and like really, really strong hammer on. So it can be kind of tricky, especially when you have this big stretch here from the 9th fret all the way up to the 16th fret. So really have to have a good hammer on there. And then I'm going down, accentuating the chords. That's basically like a D major 7, D Lydian sound. All with the bar, and then finally over the B minor. So that slide. And then giving a little vibrato at the end there. How I'm feeling that initial lick, it's in 5, but I'm breaking it up into different pieces. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 and 2, 5, and then 2 and 3 is 5. So it's all a 5 feel, but I'm breaking it into different subdivisions of that beat to push the rhythm forward in interesting ways. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series of lessons. I always love coming to Guitar World and teaching for you guys. Pick up the new record, Great Is Our Sin, when it comes out. Help support us, and I hope you have a lot of fun with these techniques, and I hope they bring a new dimension to your playing. So thanks a lot, and see you on the road.